Hello everyone, and a very warm welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all really well. Today we have a roundup of some key spring dresses. I feel like 2024 might be the year of the dress for me. They're not something that's always on my radar, but actually I've got a few lately and I'm wondering why I've not branched into dresses more. They're really easy to wear, they're one piece and you're done. There's often lots of styling options if you go for the right kind of dress, and I'm gonna show you those today. And they're just really useful to have in your wardrobe for all occasions. I remember last summer I actually did do a dress video because I tend to wear more dresses in summer, and it actually was a really popular video of mine. So I'm hoping this will be a useful roundup for you. So I'm going to show you 5 dresses and lots of different styling options around those dresses. A few of them I actually already had, and then I bought one, and then one I'm going to show you a couple of picture montages of, just because as always, I don't want to overbuy, I don't want to repeat buy, but I think this will be a really useful piece if you don't own one of these already. I'll get to that later. So my first dress that I'm wearing is this beautiful dress from H&M, which actually I showed a few weeks ago. On an H&M roundup, I included this dress and I ended up buying it. So this is just such a useful piece. It's got this cool knot detail here and it's made out of viscose. It's really, really comfortable, easy to wear, and it's got this slash neck too. This is a little bit pricier for normal H&M. I think it's about $64.99, but I would say the quality and the style feels a lot more elevated than the usual H&M. So I can see why they've put this at a higher price. I also think this is not very trend-led. It's something you can wear on repeat through all seasons. So the first way I decided to style this is a little bit more of a transitional, slightly wintry look. So I started off with some boots and a black bag. You could go for flatter, chunkier boots if you wanted to. I've gone for a slimmer fitting heel boot because I think this dress lends itself really nicely to smart casual workwear. And then I've just styled it with the black sunglasses and black bag to keep it really minimal, simple. And this is definitely how I would wear this in the transitional season. This dress, by the way, is also a really nice weight for transitional dressing. It's not super heavy, it's not a knitwear, but it does have that kind of thicker sweatshirt material and more of an elevated sweatshirt material. So it will keep you warm during those cooler spring days. So for my second way to wear, I have gone for this more casual look to show the versatility of this dress. And I think that is the beauty of all the dresses that I'm showing you today, is that they are all very versatile. So I popped it with some trainers, and because again of the sweatshirt material, it can be dressed down really easily, but then the shape and the style of it makes it easy to dress up too. So I've just popped it with some trainers, Loewe burgundy bag. It's just a look that anyone can create with the pieces in their wardrobes. I honestly could have gone on and on and on with creating looks for all of these dresses. So I ended up doing 4 different looks for this one dress, and the next one was definitely more of a workwear vibe. So I've gone for a sling black kitten heel, kept it all grey, very minimal, and gone for a blazer over the shoulders. You can wear the dress, but I thought just popping the blazer over the shoulders shows off the knot detail a bit. You could also go for a grey, like oversized coat, like a long blazer style coat as well if you wanted to, something a little bit oversized so it fits nicely over the dress. You could go for beige, tan, camel, black, navy, brown, even a color would look really nice with this too. But I just wanted to go for the all gray, minimal, slightly workwear style look to show how you can elevate this even more. And finally, I did just want to show a quick 180 from the previous outfit to this more casual one. So I decided to put it with tan. I think tan and gray are really nice together in the spring, summer. I think a lot of people avoid gray maybe as it gets to the warmer months, but actually pale gray looks really, really nice in the warmer seasons when paired with the right things. So things like tans, creams and whites all give kind of a lift to grey, also like a pale denim as well. So I just thought, you know, going into the warmer months, in the kind of late spring, wearing it with tan sandals and a tan bag will also look really nice. I think I did silver jewelry for all of these outfits, but it will also go really nicely with gold jewelry too. So this for me is a really worthy purchase. It's lovely quality, and I think, as I've kind of demonstrated, you can get a lot of wear out of this in lots of different ways for lots of different occasions. So something a little bit different for me is this one, and I actually did spot this online the other day. This is my most recent purchase, one of my new in spring purchases, and actually I feel like I was really missing minis in my wardrobe. I do love a maxi, I love a longer length, I love a midi, I love flowing things, but I actually don't know if I have any mini dresses in my wardrobe. And I do want to add a few more minis, mini skirts, mini dresses to my wardrobe this spring, summer. And I just fell in love with this dress. I thought it was so cool and different. We're so used to seeing the same styles when it comes to mini dresses, I think. So it's really nice to have something that feels a little bit more contemporary, but very easy to wear. I love everything about this. It's got these really cool puff sleeves, and that's what I love with the mini length. I think a long sleeve always looks so good. Also the collar, having that kind of structure against the short mini, I think works really nicely. It makes it feel a little bit cooler, because I think minis can sometimes feel quite girly, which there's nothing wrong with if that's your style. I prefer something with a little bit of edge to it mixed in with the feminine as well. So it's just a really nice dress. It's a really nice color, and it's also affordable too. It's $45.99, and there are lots of different ways you can wear this. So for my first look, I decided to go for a really high heel and dress it up with this pointed slingback. These were from H&M last year. I'm not sure if they're still available, but as always, I'll do my best to link everything below, alternatives for older pieces as well. So I think the mini works really well with this super high heel because of the long sleeve and the collar that I was talking about. It kind of juxtaposes each other. I think it looks really cool. It still looks fresh, even though you've got the really high heel on. And I've kept jewelry silver, quite simple. I just think this is a really nice look with the super high heel. But if that isn't your style, I've also paired it with some ballet flats and done more of like a dressed up day look. I know for one that I feel like it's more preferable to go out in the daytime, especially as the seasons get warmer. It's actually nice just to enjoy going out in the day. So it's really hard to find something that feels daytime appropriate, but also like dressed up. A lot of the time we'll maybe go out for drinks for a friend's birthday in the daytime. You want to be dressed up, but you don't want to be too over the top. So I think this dress with some really nice simple gold ballet flats, these ones are from Flattered, and I just feel like these are so useful. I've gone for the gold bag, some statement gold earrings. Again, you could do this all with silver if you wanted to, or some simple kind of nudie ballet flats, something tan maybe. But I definitely think you can dress this up, but also play it down by wearing flats with it. And then for my final one, I wanted to show that you don't have to wear a super high heel. You can basically get away with most types of heels, I think, with this dress. And so I've gone for this kind of like summery, strappy, slip-on, low heel in this kind of pale tan color, and also gone for a tan bag as well. I think this is a nice way too if you're going out in the daytime or going out in the evening, a bit more relaxed. You don't want super high heel, but you just want something kind of subtle, not too over the top, that looks chic, feels a little bit different to what everybody else is wearing, but still feels on trend and classic all at the same time. I think this is a really good way to style this dress, and yeah, I'm just such a fan of this dress in general. I'm really happy to be adding a mini to my wardrobe. So my next piece is a dress from my collection with Pretty Lavish that I launched earlier this year. And these are just such useful dresses. So we brought it out in Ecru. We also brought it out in black. I wanted to include a black one within this because I've got some lighter ones here, but I also think black is so useful for spring, dress it up, dress it down. And like I said about the gray, you can make it feel summery depending on the colors you put it with. This is just such a versatile piece. And because it's knitted, it's also mega comfy too. You've also got the long sleeve, which makes it really nice for spring. Dress it up, dress it down. I've gone for a medium in this, by the way, because I do prefer knitted dresses just to be on that looser side, but it's got the tie that you use to cinch in as well, so it doesn't feel too loose. And then I'll link my sizes for my other dresses below too. So the first way I styled this is actually with this checked blazer that I'm wearing now. I think a blazer over this dress works really nicely. I've gone for some Mary Jane flats with it in a black. This is a nice one for any occasions like Easter Day maybe, or you know, going out in the daytime for a nice lunch. Again, where you don't want to be too dressed up in a heel, but you also kind of want to be warm, comfortable, and put together at the same time. This is a really nice combination. But what I love about this dress is that you can very much dress it up, and I think that's where the black comes in really nicely, is you can elevate it to the next level. So I've gone for this really cool statement necklace, a strappy heeled sandal, some nice gold earrings, gold bag, and you can really kind of oomph this up. And I think that is what is so important about dresses, because they are just one piece. You do want to make sure it's as versatile as possible so you can create lots of different looks and not get bored of that single piece. I think that's the beauty of all of these, is that they can be used in multiple ways. So you are really kind of maximizing the styling options. And then I just wanted to show that you can flip this dress around if you want to. You can wear it back to front basically, and it still works perfectly. So you get even more for your money, essentially. So this looks really chic with that kind of high slash neck, and it also works nicely at the back too, I think, with the low V. I feel like the dress could have been created like this equally as it could have been the other way around. So basically getting 2-in-1 dresses. And I've just styled it very, very simply, again with some tan to give it a lift, make it feel a little bit more spring-like, with the ballet flats and the tan bag. Number 4 is this beautiful dress that I'm wearing now from Forth and Reckless. So this is actually sleeveless, and this is gonna be so nice in the summer months. It's a beautiful dress worn by itself, but I think there's lots of styling options over the top of it because it's so simple. There's lots of different things you could do. Again, this is a dress that I could have gone on and on and on with. I could have put jumpers over the top and just kind of used it as a skirt. Obviously, I had to rein myself in a little bit, otherwise I would have been filming till night time. But the first way I styled it is with a black blazer over the top and black boots, because I think you can make it feel a little bit more wintry even though it's a white dress, and then layer it up with darker pieces. I also belted the blazer because I thought that looked really nice. The skirt on this gives a kind of Dior feel to it, especially when you've got that cinched in waist as well. Just a really easy way to make this outfit feel a little bit more dressed up, but also good for this transitional weather. And then following on from that, I just kept the blazer on, took the belt off, and then swapped the boots for ballet flats. So a very similar vibe, very similar look, but it's just feeling a little bit more spring-like as the weeks go on, as it gets warmer. This will be a really nice option and way to style your blazer with the dress. And I think like a trend-led ballet flat looks really good, but equally a very simple ballet flat will also look really nice. The beauty of this dress is that it kind of falls, it's kind of a drop waist. You can sit it higher up if you want to, or you can sit it lower down. Also, I'm just kind of letting it fall. But because of that waistline, you can wear lots of cropped things, cropped boxy jackets over the top. I've gone for this cream one with some neutral loafers as well. I was also thinking, as I was putting all these outfits together, that actually like a chunky, heavy loafer would look really good with this to kind of juxtapose the femininity of the dress, and then keeping maybe a darker, boxier jacket or blazer on top to balance out the chunky loafers. I think that would look really cool, and I think that would look really nice for workwear as well. But I've gone for the lighter loafers in this case to match the lighter jacket. This to me just feels like a really nice, fresh spring look. Then I decided to swap for some trainers. I definitely think with all of these dresses actually. You can wear trainers with them. I think it looks really nice with a long oversized trench coat, some trainers, really dress it down because it is such a simple dress. I think it is one of those pieces you can tone down a lot, or you could take it completely the other way, and I just think it looks quite cool with trainers because it's got this beautiful skirt. I must say as well, this dress is so comfortable and it also feels really nice quality too. And then for my final look, I did just want to show the dress on its own so you could see what it looked like without the layers on top. This is how I would style it for summer. Some nice sandals. You could go for dainty sandals, chunky sandals. You could go for any color that you wanted. I've gone for the tan here because I just think it complements the white so nicely. But like I say, any kind of color will go. So my final dress is this COS one. It's a pinstriped shirt dress. Now I have a couple of different shirt dresses in my wardrobe, which is why I've not gone and bought this one, but I thought if you are lacking in a shirt dress in your wardrobe, this is actually such a useful piece. For COS, it's not overly expensive. For COS, it's £85, which is obviously quite expensive, but for COS I feel like that's somewhat reasonable, and you know you're getting nice quality as well. It's 100% cotton. It's got this pinstripe in it, and what I love about this is that there's a very fine black pinstripe running through it, which means it's really easy to dress transitionally, and I think you can pair with more black pieces for when it's a little bit cooler, and then take that through into spring summer. It's not like a summer shirt dress. It's definitely a spring transitional shirt dress that you can then take through to summer if you want. So I'm just gonna show you and put on screen a few different styling options that you could do with this kind of dress. The first one is like an all white bright look. I think really nice for a dressed up daytime occasion. And I've gone for these kind of low heeled sling back shoes in a white, some silver jewelry. I think silver and gold again will work really nicely with this dress. And also I've added the crop jacket on because I wanted to show that you can definitely layer up a shirt dress if you want. You don't have to wear it by itself. And I think something kind of cropped will show off the waist really nicely and give some definition to the dress. So for my next look, I thought this would be really nice for a kind of city break. You're walking around a lot. Often when I go on a city break, I usually pick somewhere that's a little bit warmer than where I live. I'm envisioning a nice European city break here with some loafers. These are the ones that I was wearing earlier from Flattered. You could have a cardigan over the top, and you could either wear that or just throw that over your shoulders depending on the weather, just to give you that kind of extra warmth. Finish off crossbody bags, sunglasses, and some nice earrings. And this will make a really comfy but still put together look. And like I was saying before, I think this dress will look really good with black because of that pinstripe in there. But I still think this look does feel quite spring-like and fresh, even though we've got the black, and I think that is down to the dress. So I've gone for this kind of leather blazer, bag, and then these more spring-like black shoes. I think you can still do black in spring, summer. Just be a bit selective about the pieces. Styled this with silver jewelry, and this to me feels kind of modern, but not kind of too trend-led at the same time. This is definitely a look I'll be recreating. So as I was saying before, it's really nice to pair these kind of dresses with trainers. So I think you could do this, you know, if you're going on a shopping trip or somewhere where you're walking around all day. Again, a city break, I think this would work really nicely. So I've gone for a long trench. I think if the trench falls around the same length as the dress, that's perfect. And then you could add like a layer underneath if you wanted to, depending on the time of year, depending on the warmth of the season. You could put a t-shirt underneath this and then your trench coat over the top. So you've got a little bit of layer. It also just adds dimension to the styling as well. And then finally, a workwear look, and this dress lends itself again to those kind of brownie tones as well. That's the beauty of blue actually. It goes with so many different colors and also so many different neutrals too. So I've just paired it with these kind of Mary Jane flats. nice structured bag for workwear, and I think it's about adding those structured pieces in to make it feel smarter, and then those kind of softer pieces in to make it more casual. And then you can just finish off with some nice jewelry, nothing too over the top if it's workwear. But I think this just goes to show the versatility of this dress. And I feel like I've convinced myself now that I need this dress in my wardrobe. It is such a good one. And I just feel like COS just do the best kind of shirts and shirt dresses at this time of year. So I hope this video has been useful for you. Please subscribe whilst you're still here as well. Let me know your favorite dress in the comments below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.